What is up, everybody? Today we've got a battle against subscriber Atlas Ryan, who also goes by Midnastuck. No, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I know it's the character from Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda, I believe. So looking at his team, the fake out lead was pretty obvious with me and Chow. At least so I thought. And I wasn't really sure what else would start. I mean, Greninja's a pretty good lead. Gyarados is a pretty good lead for the Intimidate. So, not really sure what to do. I send out Mawile and Aromatisse. I figured get a little Intimidate pressure going and maybe start a Trick Room, because nothing on his team is really slow enough to want Trick Room. But he starts off with Tyranitar. That's not Tyranitar. Typhlosion and Greninja. And I'm thinking, great, you know, my Intimidate lead was pretty pointless. So he withdraws Typhlosion for reasons I'm not entirely sure. But I protect with my Mawile. Just want to see what he was going to do, since I wasn't 100% sure. He U-turns on my Flamingo, which is not really that bad, because that's just lefty's damage right there. I'll get that right back. So he goes out and he brings out Gyarados. Gyarados. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. And he gets the drop on my Mawile, and I get the Trick Room up. So I'm thinking I may be down a stat boost, but I still, when I Mega Evolve, have that huge power. So I'm still thinking I can still 2-hit KO that Gyarados. And short of using Earthquake, my Mawile should stay in to be able to 2-hit KO. But then he goes and does Follow Me, and I'm like, oh, now I need to really get this Togetic out of here, because that thing is 100% Eviolite, and just look how little damage that did. I miss a play rough, not the end of the world, but then he starts Dragon Dancing. Now, currently for the next, 4 turns, he's going to be the slowest Pokemon on the field, because of Trick Room. So unless he chooses to attack next turn, I don't really have, there's nothing to really fear. So I just keep on going for the attacks, because I want to get either the Gyarados or the Togetic off the side of the field. And look at that, he survives. Oh my god, and he Dragon Dances again. And here I'm thinking, oh my god. But he goes for the Mega. And I'm thinking, okay, Aromatisse, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. Your Moonblast needs to kill Togetic. If you kill Togetic, Mawile will kill that Gyarados. I know he's going for a Follow Me. So let's just hope. Let's pray. Let's hope. Let's let it happen. Let it happen. And it does. Gyarados is now completely weak to my stab. I go for it. I don't miss. Excellent, excellent. And he survives! He survives! Oh my god, he survives! Oh man. On the bright side of things, look how bulky Aromatisse is. A +2 Earthquake. I know it's not stab, but it's a strong move. And look how much that did. And now this is the play where I wasn't sure what to do. He had his Mind Chow. I knew it was gonna fake out. So I wasn't sure who he was going to fake out. I wasn't sure if Gyarados was going to go for an Earthquake or not. I had no idea. So what I do is I protect with Garchomp, and I bring in Tyranitar. And this was the riskiest play in my opinion, because had he gone for the Earthquake, Tyranitar would have been gone. So bringing in the Sandstorm kills the Gyarados. And this is, I literally just screamed when that happened, because I was so like, oh. After that last battle we had the other day, like, that prediction just made me feel so good, you know? Tyranitar came in really, extremely, completely safe, brought in the Sandstorm, brought down, without having to do anything than just showing his face, brought down a +2 Gyarados, and dang, I'm happy. But, I saw the Greninja, I saw the Mind Chow, I was like, I need to get my Tyranitar and Garchomp out of here. I figured the Greninja was going to Ice Beam my Garchomp. It's faster than me. I'm 90% sure it's faster than me. And I figured the Mind Chow would you know, do a high jump kick or something to Tyranitar. That was a pretty obvious play, but it couldn't have hurt. So Aromatisse goes down, but that's great. I mean, that's fine. It's not great. It's never great to lose a friend. But at this point I realized I don't have Protect on my Slowking, and I'm supposed to. Like, I was gonna click Earth. I was gonna do the Earthquake Protect combo, and I don't have Protect, and I was just like, oh no, what's gonna happen? So he U-turns, and I was like, okay, phew, what's the Mind Shout gonna do? U-turn me as well. Ugh! If I had Protect, that would have been a great turn for me. To Protect, both of them wouldn't have done anything, and then they both would have taken an Earthquake to the face. Granted, Greninja would have resisted it because he was the Bug type, but still. So I'll go for Dragon Claw on this Drifblim, and dang, that thing is bulky. I mean, I've seen Drifblims before. They usually run Minimize. I don't know what this guy runs, but I never realized that it was so bulky. And then I forgot Greninja had Taunt. Oh, how do you forget Greninja has Taunt? I mean, they normally run a really hyper-offensive set. So I figured, okay, you know. But he survives the Rock Slide too. Oh, this thing. I need to invest in a Drifblim. That thing is crazy. And then it stockpiles, and I'm like, well, is my next Rock Slide gonna kill it? I have no idea. You know, I'm still fearing an Ice Beam, but from what he's shown me so far, it doesn't look like he has an Ice Beam. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't think we've seen all 4 moves, but I think it's safe to say that he doesn't have Ice Beam. But then I notice, wait a second, Drifblim just went faster than everything. I was like, oh, I'm burdened, okay. So now I have a really fast +1 defense, +1 evasion Drifblim. Yet my Rock Slide still hits, which was kind of nice, but it doesn't kill! It doesn't kill! Why? Why doesn't it kill? So now what do? I go for Infestation. It misses! What? No! No! How am I gonna hit this? So he sends out his Chopsticks, who is Mienshao, and I'm not like, what is this thing gonna do? You know, I have to get my Shuckle out of there because, let's be honest, he's not gonna be doing anything. Switching him in on a Mienshao might not be the smartest decision, but I wanted the Sandstorm to kill the Drifblim. I Protect with Garchomp because, yeah, I'm not really sure what he's gonna do. Maybe a Fake Out. And he goes for a Fake Out. I Protect myself. That's good. The Fake Out actually probably wouldn't have been the end of the world, because then I would have gotten damage off on the Mienshao from Sand, Rough Skin, and Rocky Helmet. But hey. But then we have this. We have a +1 special defense, +1 defense, and +1 evasion Typhlosion. What the heck are we gonna do? And here's kind of a misplay as well. I go for Earthquake. We've seen the Wide Guard on him before. Why I thought he didn't have it this turnaround, it just slipped my mind. But it really wasn't that big of a mistake. So knowing that he has Wide Guard and knowing that he can use it as many times as he wants in a row, I'm not gonna keep throwing Earthquakes down. Now, I guess he saw that coming, so he went for the U-turn. Thankfully, he didn't go for the high jump kick or something, and that would totally knock me out. But, hey. So I go for the Dragon Claw, and I actually hit, which is pretty nice. He goes for the Eruption, and that's not going to do much to any of my teammates. But it's getting to a point where I think it's just Tyranitar, Garchomp, and Shuckle versus his Drifblim, Typhlosion, and Mienshao. Now, I hit the Fire Blast because Dark Pulse is resisted, and Fire Blast is my next strongest attack, so I went for it. So I Protect, and I'm thinking, he's not gonna go for Wide Guard, is he? He doesn't. But he goes for the Fake Out, and that happened. But yeah, I think my Garchomp goes down here. If not, he's barely surviving. So I either need to outspeed this Mienshao, which I don't think is possible, or just die. But he doesn't go for my Garchomp, and I don't know why. I think he might have thought that the U-turn would have killed me. I mean, it is super effective damage, and Mine-Chow does have decent attack, but nope, he goes down, and at this point, I guess the game is pretty much sealed. There's a good chance he could beat me still. I mean, we have a burnt Shuckle, but I don't think Mine-Chow carry Taunt. But he U-turns Tyranitar, Tyranitar goes down, and I Dragon Claw, and that should be more than enough to kill him. And there we go. And there he goes. This was honestly, like, when I was playing this battle, I thought this was one of the best battles I've had in a really long time. It's just... I made, like, the last video what I talked about how, like, you need to think your moves through. I really do think that I thought my moves through. Like, there's one or two things, like, oh, the wide guard, I didn't need to EQ, I could have gone for Dragon Claw, that Mine-Chow would have been out earlier on, but hey, it was a good battle, and it was really good plays on both sides. So, thanks for watching, that's today's video, and thanks to Devin, Midnastuck, and or Atlas Ryan, whatever you want to be called. Thanks for the battle. We'll battle again, I hope. And with that, have a good day.